Hi, welcome to placementseason.com. In this video, you will learn how to do a proper analysis of your test performance. So once you have completed the test, you can actually view your complete performance and you can do a proper analysis to know your strengths and weakness. So you can log in using your username and password and visit the test center link. In the test center link, for all the tests that you have completed, you will see the status against those tests, that is view test and view analysis. Now remember, these two links will be enabled only if your college administrator has enabled the analysis of that particular test. If it is disabled, then you will see view disabled instead of view test and test completed status instead of view analysis. So you can see the analysis only if your administrator has enabled the analysis of that particular test. If the analysis is enabled, then you can view the test or view analysis. Now what is this view test? Now view test, if you click that link, you will be able to see the complete question paper. You will not be able to see your attempts or those questions that you have not attempted or what is the explanatory answer for each question. You will be able to see only the question paper. Now in case if you want to re-attempt a particular test, in the online mode it is not possible, but in an offline mode you can see the question paper and then you can attempt it in an offline mode to practice again the same test paper. Okay, in an offline mode you can do it by using this particular link called view analysis, wherein you will be able to see the complete question paper. Each section wise you can see the paper or the full paper you can see. Now you can go back to the test center and then let's see the analysis. Now that's about the view test link. Now in order to see the analysis or your performance or your scorecard, you can click this particular link, view analysis. Okay, now you will get this particular page where you will see different tabs where it will be giving different types of analysis of this test paper. Okay, now the test is skill assessment SIMPAT 1, so that's the analysis that we have opened. Okay, and you will see the link, that is the current tab is overview tab. Okay, now here we have the section wise tabs: quants 25 questions, verbal 25 questions, reasoning 25 questions, and the complete paper. Okay, now different statuses against each question. Tick mark means correct answer, and this particular symbol, it represents unattempted questions, and this indicates a wrong attempt. Okay, right. So by clicking this particular question, I can see the complete question and the options and what is my answer. I've given the option as 4 and the correct answer is 4 and the status is correct. Okay, I can see the complete question by just clicking on the question. Right, so this particular question, status unattempted. So for each question I have the status, that is attempted or not, marks, it's 1 mark, I have scored 1 mark, and the time that I have spent to solve this question, okay, it's 144 seconds for this question. And if I want to view the explanatory answer for this question, in order to check with the method that I have used to solve this question, I can click this and then I'll get the explanatory answer for this particular question. I can use this close button to close this window. Right, so I can see the complete paper, each question, how was my attempt, and I can see the solutions. Okay. Now there are few filters that is available, so these filters will be very much helpful in doing a proper analysis of your attempts. Remember, in any aptitude test, if it is a linear paper, okay, if it is a linear test and not an adaptive test, then the paper will be comprising easy questions, medium level difficult, and difficult ones. In majority of the aptitude questions, The weightage for all three types of questions, that is easy, medium or difficult, the weightage for all these questions will be the same. That is, most likely it will be 1 mark for each question. Now within the stipulated time, for example, this particular paper, it comprises of 75 questions and 75 minutes. Now within 75 minutes, it is definitely not possible to attempt all 75 questions in case if the paper contains a mix of easy, medium and difficult questions. So that means a wise student will try to pick up those easy questions and attempt first. So that means you should actually get a practice of attempting or identifying easy questions. So for that, we given a difficulty level filter. That is all the questions that is there in the platform. It is graded into low, medium and high level difficulty. So you can actually filter it to show only the low level difficult questions. Okay, so you are seeing now only the low level difficulty questions. So there are many questions which are low level difficulty. Now, out of these low level difficulty questions, I have actually not attempted few questions. Like say this particular question, it's an easy question according to the platform, and I have not attempted this particular question. So that means instead of attempting an easy question, I have actually spent time in attempting some difficult ones. For example, high level difficulty, there are no questions are there. Medium level difficulty, yes, there are few questions are there in medium level difficulty. So if I have, for example, I have spent about 283 seconds in this particular question, which is a medium level difficulty, and I have got the question wrong. So that means instead of wasting my time in this particular medium level difficulty questions, I could have attempted these low level difficulty questions which I haven't attempted. For example, this particular question, if I see, I have just spent about 3 seconds time and I have moved on. Okay, if I could have spent some more time, I could have easily got one question wrong instead of spending my time in attempting a higher level difficulty question. So this particular filter can be very much helpful in strategizing your attempts or training yourself to identify the easy and the medium and the difficult questions in an aptitude test. Okay, so this particular analysis can help you in that. So there are a few more filters available on the left hand side. That is, I can see only the correct questions, that is all those questions which I have got it correct under medium level difficulty, incorrect ones under medium level difficulty. I've got many questions incorrect under medium level difficulty and I've spent significant amount of time in each question. And I can also see unattempted ones in say low level difficulty questions. I have not attempted many questions in low level difficulty questions. Okay, so these are the different filters available in this overview tab, which actually can be very much helpful in strategizing your aptitude test attempts. Like say identifying the easier ones, difficult ones and the medium level one, and analyzing or strategizing your attempts. Okay, so that you can do that analysis you can do with this paper. Okay, so I can filter out all the questions, right? Okay, and unattempted I can filter all. Okay, right, so there are 75 questions in this test paper, right? So that's about the overview tab. Okay, now this particular tab also has got certain information that will be very much helpful for you. Now if you look at this particular question, you can see the peer statistics. Let's say how many of them out of 100 percentage students attempted this question or taken this particular test, how many of them have not attempted this question, about 38.7. How many of them have got it correct, about 18 point. How many of them got it wrong, about 43.1 percentage. That means this particular question, not many people have got it right. So that information you can get with this particular analysis tab. Okay, so in this particular analysis tab you can also get how many of them are able to attempt this question and not, or got it right or got it wrong or not attempted. For example, now how can you use this particular statistics in doing a particular analysis? Let's look at another example. Okay, right. So if you look at this particular question, in the peer statistics, unattempted 36.2 percentage, correct 32.7 percentage, and incorrect 31.1 percentage. That means there are 32.7 percentage of students who have got this question correct. So that means I can actually get this question correct because if you look at the peer comparison, if you look at the overall attempts of this particular question, it's like, yeah, about more than 30 percentage of them have got it correct. So that means you have a fair chance of getting it correct. Okay. Now, if you look at this particular question, 57.8 percentage of students have got it correct, and you have also got it correct. That means this question majority of the students are able to get it correct. Okay, so this kind of analysis will be actually very much helpful in ensuring that you are strategizing your attempts well. Okay, so that's about this particular tab, and the next is our performance tab. So here you get a scorecard about your performance, that is in individual sections, how many marks you got, how many marks you have lost because of marking wrong attempts, and then what is your total marks, and then your percentage score in each section, and also in your complete test. And you also have an accuracy feedback, a pie chart representation of your percentage of questions you got it right, you got it incorrect, and then you got it you unattempted, that's unattempted this one, and then incorrect this one, and then the correct this one. And similarly you have section wise comparison of correct, incorrect, and unattempted ones, correct, incorrect, and unattempted ones. So you can clearly see that you are good at, so this particular candidate is good at reasoning. Okay, and in quants, and then the third comes the verbal. Right. So again, time and difficulty level feedback. Okay, so time breakup, how much time you have spent in each section. Okay, so this particular paper, it doesn't have a sectional time limit, that's why you have a different amount of time spent in each section. And again, difficulty level comparison. Okay, so that's about the performance tab. And the third tab is the difficulty analysis. So again, here you will have section wise your how many out of the questions that you have got it correct, how many low level difficulty ones you have got it correct, how many medium, and then how many high level difficulty questions you got it correct. So again, among the incorrect ones, how many medium, 5 questions of medium you have got it incorrect, and then in medium 6 questions you haven't attempted it. So this is each section wise your performance analysis, that is in each difficulty level questions, how many questions you have attempted, how many you have not attempted. Like say low level difficulty questions, so there are 7 questions you have not attempted. Okay, so in quant section, right? So that's something which you have to correct it in your next test, so that you are not leaving many of the low level difficulty questions unattempted. And here you have the accuracy tab. This is a very important analysis. Like I have said in the previous report, that is, I'm good at, this particular student is good at reasoning. So you can see the topic level performance of this particular candidate in all these sections, that is reasoning and quant and verbal. Now I have opened the reasoning section. So you can click this plus button, and then you can see the topic level performance of this candidate. So in data interpretation, 5 questions, all 5 correct, and analytical reasoning 2 questions and only 1 wrong. So if I want to see this particular question, then I can just hover my mouse on top of that circle, red color circle. Red indicates incorrect questions, green indicates correct questions, and gray color indicates unattempted question. So I can click on this read more. I will get the question, and then what is the correct answer and what is my answer. I have selected option 3, which is incorrect, and how much time I have taken, and the explanatory answer. So I can get a complete overview of my attempt of this particular question by just clicking the read more button and again in odd one. So now let's look at the quantitative ability. So number system, there are about some, if I want to see the number system details around, I can click this view details. Okay, I can click this view details. I'll get, so 10 questions in number system. I've got 5 questions correct and I've got zero point 0.8 negative marks I've lost. That means 4 questions wrong and total marks I've got. Okay, now averages and interest, I've got one question and that question itself is wrong. So that means I can hover this and then see what is this question, where did I made the mistake. So I can check by reading the explanatory answer and checking it with my answer. Okay, so like this I can get topic level analysis. Suppose if I haven't attempted any question in time, speed and distance, that means I need to find out why is that I haven't attempted this particular topic. If I'm weak in that particular topic, that means if I don't know how to solve this particular topic, that means I have to go back and improve my knowledge in that particular topic. So I can identify which topic I'm good and which topic I'm weak. For example, in verbal, I haven't spent any time or I haven't attempted any question under these 3 categories. Okay, so I need to, if I have to improve my performance in the next test, I need to ensure that I'm working on my weakness that I'm identifying in this analysis. Okay, so this accuracy tab can give you a proper analysis of your topic level performance, which topic you are good at and which topic you have to improve. Again, the next analysis report, that is the peer comparison, which is very important. That is, who is the topper in this particular test, 58 percentage. Minimum mark, someone has scored 0 in this test, and the average score in this test, your class average is 14 or your college average is 14.24 percentage, and what is yours? 33. Yes, it's good. That means you are above average, but you are still below the topper. Again, this is in score wise peer comparison, and again you have accuracy wise peer comparison, negative mark wise peer comparison, and then time taken wise peer comparison. Now this peer comparison is also available on each section wise. Suppose in quants, how is my performance? So average is 13 and minus 19. In reasoning, how is my performance? Average is 23 and minus 66. That means I'm way above average in reasoning. Okay, let me compare my verbal score. Again, the average is 6, and so each section I'm above average. So in this particular test, this particular analysis, this particular student is above average in each section wise and also in the overall paper. Okay, so by this way, my first target whenever I'm attempting any test and when I'm seeing an analysis is like I should be above the average score of the class. That should be my first target, or I should be equal or above the average score of the class. Okay, that should be my first target, and then I should try and reach the topper score. So that's how I can improve my performance. I can have goals from test to test and the toppers list. So toppers tab can give you the toppers name and their score, okay, percentage and their sectional percentage. Okay, so the topper has scored 80 percentage in quant section, reasoning 95 percentage, and verbal he has not attempted any questions in verbal. So that's how you can actually see the toppers, how was their performances. Okay, and you can compare your scores with theirs, and then you can see how is your performance in each section and also in the overall wise, and you can strategize your preparation before you take the next test. Now spend quality time in analyzing the test, because analysis can actually help you to improve your performance when you come to the next test. Okay, so we provide various analysis parameters that can actually help you to identify your strength areas and also your weakness areas. Work on your weakness areas and try to improve your score. And improvise your score, there are 2 things that you need to work on. One is strategizing your attempts and improving your knowledge. So only if you do both these things, your scores in aptitude test can improve. Okay, and this analysis, whatever we are providing, if you use it properly, it will definitely help you to improve your aptitude test performance. Thank you.